Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Rockin' Reaction Rollers, where we react to music that we grew up with from the 60s to the 90s, and my name is Tammy. We're going to switch gears a little bit here in the music genre. We have a request. We're still doing bands that begin with the letter C, and if you watch the other two videos, I'd like for tonight or early morning be the last time we request any more bands that begin with the letter C, so we can get moved on to D. So you all can start sending D songs in maybe after tomorrow, and I've got plenty on here to play for the next 2 days. Still have a few requests to get out, so I think we're going to put a cutoff on it here real soon. But anyway, we're going to go, this is a request from Eric. We're going to go back to 1992, and like I said, we're switching gears in the music genre. This is actually a country song and was a huge hit, and y'all are probably going to kill me for playing it. That's why I'm going to have to play another one after this, or we'll never get any sleep tonight. But we're going to do Achy Breaky Heart by Billy Ray Cyrus, so we're just going to get right to it. This song was so big that, I mean, they had dances. You'd go in the bars and this song would play, and there'd be like line dancing going on, you know, and I wasn't ever into that kind of stuff so much. My parents listened to a lot of country music, and to me back then, it wasn't really so cool to listen to country music. It wasn't my genre of music that I liked, but I am a huge Waylon Jennings fan. There are a lot of good rock and country songs, and you all can request country also. We're playing, you know, really all kinds of music. I think of it all as rock and roll no matter what, because if it makes you rock and roll, then it's rock and roll. So it doesn't really matter what genre it is. And this was just a song that I think is going to take everybody back to their high school years or younger, and just how everybody knew this song. I mean, unless you were living under a rock, it didn't matter what kind of music you listened to, this song, you knew it, and it was one that once you got in your brain, you couldn't get out of it. So that's why I said tonight we're probably going to have to play another song after this, or we'll all be singing this in our sleep. But we're going to get right back to it. It's a request for Eric. It's a great song, and it deserves the respect because, I mean, it was a huge hit. And we're doing the 1992 Achy Breaky Heart by Billy Ray Cyrus. And I love the mullet. He had one, that's for sure. I wonder if he can still move like that today. As fast as his feet were moving there. Anyway, I didn't really tell my reaction to the song a while ago, but it's just basically, he's breaking up and he's telling this girl, you can tell anything on my body, or you can tell your Aunt Louise, you can tell your mama, you can tell anybody, but don't tell my heart, because just he thought that would just make it blow up and kill him. So that's what my reaction to the song is. And there's nothing really written here about that, but I thought it was interesting how the song came about. So we do have a little information about that. There's something flying around and it's making my face itch. I'm sorry, but anyway, head scratch it. It said this song was written by Don Von Tress and ultimately recorded by Billy Ray Cyrus, who turned it into the criminally catchy tune into one of the biggest country hits of all time. Let's see. This song was on 5 weeks at the top Billboard Hot Country Song charts in 1992, so it was #1 for 5 weeks. This was the longest time spent at the top of that chart by a debut single since the song Skip a Rope by Henson Cargill, and the last until the song Austin by Blake Shelton. Wow. That's pretty amazing statistics right there too, you know, just oh gosh. I mean, it was just like one of them songs that just blew up, and it just had a catchy little tune and a good little beat, and you couldn't help from want to move or dance around when you heard it. But you know, after a while you're kind of getting like, oh, we're getting sick of this song, because they did wear it out on the radio at the time. They really did. But like I said, it deserves respect for as amazing of a song as it was, and as good as it did on the country charts too. And I don't care at the time if you were a country lover or not. If you were just straight up rock and roll, metalhead, whatever you want to call yourself, you still knew this song. You may not know every word, but you knew the achy breaky heart part. Anyway, this Don Von Tress man finished the song at the advice of Russ Zavidson, who was based in Muscle Shoals and was running the Herald's Shed Publishing Company. So Von Tress said they demoed it across the street in the 805 studio. Everybody loved it and wanted to record it. The Marcy Brothers out of California recorded it in 1991, I think it was, for them. But the title was Aching Breaking Heart. And they thought maybe that's the reason why it didn't do so well for them. But when they changed it to Achy Breaky Heart, it just was catchy, I guess. So anyway, when the Marcy Brothers recorded it, and the title was different, so a couple guys took it to Billy Ray, who was a regional star at the time. Billy heard the song and recorded it and said he wanted to record it. He says, "That's me," and the rest of it's history. Wow. And it does, it fits him. He's just like this cute young man that's got his heart broken. It's just cute, and his moves were cute too. Couldn't find the video where he had the gyrating pelvis. I know you women were wanting to see that, but this was as good as it got, ladies. Anyway, I hope you liked the song as much as I did. And again, Eric, thank you for the request. He's had this request out there for 2 weeks, and I think he put it out here when we were doing the bees, so I went ahead and wrote it down, because I'm like, yes, we need to play that one on this channel. And I thought tonight was a good night for it. And just like I said earlier too, I wanted to elaborate on this just a little bit. You can request country music also, but we need to keep it in the range of the 60s and to the 90s. And that was the best anyway, going back to, you know, like Conway Twitty and Merle Haggard and my favorite, Waylon Jennings. You know, just, I love that music too. So anyway, you can request that stuff, and I'll get it on here. But if you like our channel, be sure to subscribe, and that way you can request songs also, because if you don't subscribe, all you can do is view. So if you subscribe, then you can join our little rock and roll family, and you'll never miss a video if you hit that little post notification bell. It'll let you know when we got one out there. And we usually do anywhere from 1 to 4 every evening. And so just be sure to tell those people that you love them each and every day. And we're going to go for now. This might be our last song. I'm going to think about it, and if I can get the achy breaky heart out of my mind, we might go on and go to bed for the evening. But if not, I'm going to have to play something to get it out of my head, or I'll never sleep. So we're, like I said, we're going to go for now. So peace out.